All right, we end off our conference previews here with the Sun Belt. Can it be the Fun Belt? Can it be the Stun Belt just like the football? I don't know. We'll see what happens. You got Louisiana at number one. I got Texas State. Both of us have James Marshall pretty high. Both of us have South Alabama. Actually, I take that back. You got South Alabama at 4. I got them at 9. We're pretty different here, but we lead the charge with Louisiana close to the top for each of us, Steve.
Yeah, I just think that they're gonna play a brand of basketball that it's going to be tough for most of the conference to keep pace with them. James Madison, again, I know it says James Marshall there. I probably typed it in wrong, but it's but James, the name's the university name. It is still James Madison. Okay, the
I
last
didn't
time
even
I
notice
checked, it
that.
was
That's great.
there's no. Well, you know what it was is I had Marshall there first, and then I put James Madison there, and I forgot to take out Marshall. I just typed in James in front of it. I'm pretty sure that's what happened there, but James Madison is a team that I think is their ceiling is very high. I don't know if they're going to really fulfill their maximum potential, but that's where I have them in the 2 slot. And I really like Marshall as well. I think they had a tough year last year. I think coming into this conference, I think it's going to make a huge difference for them. I think they have the enough returning talent to make some noise. But for me, it's Louisiana. I think they're just athletically the best team in this conference.
You look at the teams coming into the Sun Belt, and I think that a lot of people are worried that they'll have a tough time reflecting. Most of them coming over from Conference USA. I don't think that's an issue at all. I see teams like Old
No.
Dominion, James Madison, and Marshall coming into this conference and competing right away. I have Old Dominion a little high. It's not just because that's my alma mater. I think that Jeff Jones does a great job at coaching
Yeah.
this team, and I think that we're going to see some experience shine right away. James Madison is one of those teams I think that I might have ranked too low because I do think that that's probably their floor. I think James Madison's going to have a great year. They could easily be where you have them at number 2. And I think Marshall, again, that's probably their floor. I don't see them getting any lower than 5th. But I think this top 5, however which way you look at it, because we have actually a few teams on each of us. You got South Alabama a little higher than I do. So this conference could be a lot more deeper than people are giving credit for. And we're just getting started with the absolute tippy top here. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Louisiana win the regular season and even win the Sun Belt after the tournament here. That's why I got them at number 2. But I'm not ruling out Texas State. I think Texas State's a very good basketball team, and I think they deserve. That's why they deserved my number 1.
It's really the 4 teams that I have ahead of Texas State.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing against Texas State. I agree with you. I think they're a very, very talented and balanced basketball team.
Yeah.
But I just think that with the additions in the conference, I just think that Texas State falls just a little shy of expectations for some of those other teams. South Alabama, another ceiling team, not necessarily a team, but I could see them making some opponents' nights very, very long with the talent they have on that roster.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some very, very good Sun Belt Conference games this season that you're not going to
Yeah.
want to miss, and the majority of them should be on ESPN Plus. So that's a win for a lot of people viewing and watching these games.